Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's September 9th, 5:48 in the evening. Obviously I didn't do a Q&A video last month because my work schedule ended up being a complete nightmare. Don't get me wrong, loved it, but it was rough. Had like no free time. So I'm doing it this month instead. So obviously this is a bit different than last time. I'm not outside. I'm in a robe this time with something rather fancy underneath, and that's because I have a dance I'm going to do tonight, so I figured gotta get ready. Also have to do a Q&A video for you guys, so two birds, one stone. So let's get into it. You guys sent in an entire page this time around, which I have now taped to my mirror. So we're gonna get right into this, and hopefully I'll be able to multitask. We'll see how that works out. The first few questions are from Kayash. I think I'm pronouncing Kayash? Kayash? And the first question he asked was tea or coffee. And anyone who knows me knows I can't stand coffee. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is about it, but I just can't stand coffee. Can't stand it. Tried it a bunch of times, tried a bunch of different types, and the only one I like is Black Rifle. And even then, it's mostly because I like the company. So I already had a bias for them, and then their coffee is actually really, really good. So if you want some good coffee, want to support Americans and veterans and Second Amendment, all that good stuff, go buy Black Rifle coffee. By the way, not fun. They're awesome people, and they deserve all the support. So, go support them. But yeah, other than that, it's tea. Tea all the way. Next question is also from Kyle, and it's books or Wi-Fi. Books. I grew up reading Sherlock Holmes, Lord of the Rings, literally anything I could get my hands on, including dictionaries and almanacs and everything like that. So Wi-Fi helps because now I have a Kindle and I'm able to read thousands of books in a little handheld thingy, and it's very, very nice and I quite enjoy it. But yeah, books will always be number one for me. And last question from him is, would I rather be stranded on a deserted island with someone I love for 10 years or someone I hate for a month, and explain why? And honestly, I would say the latter. Someone I hate for a month. Why? Because I have no intention of making someone I love suffer with me for 10 years. And then, honestly, it's mostly it's the difference of I'd rather be on a deserted island for only a month instead of 10 years. I don't care who's with me. So it's mostly the time frame. Yeah, mostly the time frame. Next few questions are from Lee. And first one is, do you sing in the shower? Yes. Much to the annoyance of my brothers and anyone else who happens to be down here when I'm in the shower singing. I'm not the best singer, but I love doing it, so my thing is they just kind of have to deal. But I sing in the shower, like, all the time. Favorite song? Currently it's Anchor by Skillet. Speaks to me in a lot of ways, matches up with my life verse in a lot of ways. So, I should think I can hear it now. play for a little bit, just because it's awesome.
Drifting beneath the horizon. Body's weak, but I'm trying to make it to shore. But I'm falling short. I need you more. Wave after wave, I've been sinking. So to your promise, I'm clinging. You say that I'm strong. To you, I belong. Keep holding on. You are my anchor. So steady me, steady me now. You are my anchor. You're keeping my feet on the ground. In angry oceans, you've never broken through every wave of the storm. You are my anchor. So steady me now. 'Cause steady me now. When I get tired of fighting all of the fears I've been hiding, you gave me a breath and tell me to rest. You never left. I can hear you calling me by name, pulling me out from under my shame. Never be the same. I can face anything, so let it rain. You are my anchor. So steady me now. You are my anchor. You're keeping my feet on the ground. In angry oceans, you've never broken through every wave of the storm. You are my anchor. So steady me now. 'Cause steady me now. Don't let go. I don't wanna do this alone. Don't let go. I know that I drown on my own. You are my anchor. So steady me now. Don't wanna do this alone. You're keeping my feet on the ground. Drowning in angry oceans, you've never broken through every wave of the storm. You are my anchor. So steady me now. 'Cause steady me now.
So yeah, so that's Anchor. It's absolutely one of my most favorite songs ever. Was trying to see those guys in concert, but it didn't work out. Sad day. These guys are awesome too. Wolves at the Gate, so cool. But yeah. Next question from me is 3 things I love. Well, not to be cliche, but I would definitely have to say God, my family, and then my friends. I mean, the answer is cliche for a reason, but it's a good reason. They're good things to love. Good things to have. Anyways, next question is something that makes me sad when I think about it. Few things. I think most prominent would have to be the fact that my dogs are getting older. And anybody who knows me knows I love my dogs. So the fact that they're getting older, and my lab especially, my lab is going to be 7 here soon, and it's just, it makes me sad when I think about that because he's such an amazing dog. And the fact that he's not going to be around much longer makes me really, really sad. Because we've had him since he was 6 months old, or 6 weeks old. So, yeah. Oh my god. I'm getting happy for an entirely different reason now. Anyways, moving on. Next questions are from Nominee. First question is, do you want kids? That's a bit of a loaded question, honestly. And here's why. The easy answer is yes, I do want kids. But again, that's the easy answer. So the true complicated answer is I want kids with the right person when we're both ready. So it's not I've never had baby fever. I'll put it that way. I've never had the inexplicable, overtaking, overpowering urge that lasts forever to have kids. I haven't had that because I've never been good with kids. I'll preface it with that. I've never been good with them. So I want them, but again, it has to be with the right person at the right time when we're both ready for that stage in our lives. So I guess the long answer short would be yes, but not yet. Next question is 3 habits I have. Doing that when I'm thinking. I've been cracking my mouth a lot lately. I'm trying to stop that. So that's 2. Tapping my fingers when I think is that 2. So I guess that counts. 5 things I want to change. What does it say about myself? So I'm just gonna assume this means in general. In general, I want to change the way our culture is going. I don't approve of it. I don't think it's going the right way. I think that when you have to constantly worry about getting deleted or getting reported or going to jail because someone doesn't like something you said, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with our culture. There's something wrong with our society. There's something wrong with the way we're thinking, or rather not thinking. And I want to change that. How? Don't know yet. But it's definitely something that weighs heavily on my heart. So that's one thing. Second thing is far less serious and far less possible, but I want to stop my dog from aging. He's such a good dog, and he's so sweet, and he's so caring, and he's so loving, and we say this all the time, we shouldn't have neutered him. He would be a fantastic father. Stud dog. I don't know what you call those. I don't know what you would call a male breeding dog. But he's such a good dog that he's one of those dogs that you wish could be around forever. He really, really is. It's 2, 3. I wish I could change the weather right now. It's raining outside and I'm not a fan. I don't mind rain, but I'm trying to go to a dance, so. not a fan of it right now, so I wish I could change the weather. 4. What would be the 4th thing I would change? Kind of silly, but I wish I could change my parents' minds about tattoos. Particularly the ones I want to get. So I understand where my parents are coming from with tattoos. There's definitely a stereotype around them, and unfortunately that stereotype is perpetuated by people who stick to the stereotype. Stereotype being only bikers, gang members, you know. People that, whether or not you want to accept it, are typically viewed as lower class society. Only they get them. That's not true, obviously. You know, you see CEOs and managers and owners of very successful businesses with tattoos all the time. But unfortunately, that's just the old stereotype that exists around tattoos, and I wish I could change my parents' minds about that. But... And then number 5, I don't know. I've always kind of jokingly said I wish I could change my eye color to blue. Particularly now that I have red hair, I wish I could change it to green, just because I think that would be beautiful. But really, I like my eyes, so it's just kind of a jokey thing, I guess. Next questions are from Ranger, who says things I like and dislike about the way I look. Well, right now I don't like the way I look because this looks terrible, but it'll come out here in a minute and that'll be fine. Other than that, other than what I mentioned before, kind of jokingly about my eyes, I don't really dislike any way that I look, really. Obviously, I wish I could lose a little bit of pudge around my waist or my legs. Wish they could be a little bit more toned, but that's nothing that can't be fixed by, you know, exercise and whatnot. So it's not exactly something that is permanent. So again, there's not really anything about myself that I don't like that I can't change. Everything, then again, there's not a lot of stuff that I want to change about myself. I mean, I like the way I am. So, I mean, again, there's not anything I would change about myself that isn't easily done, if that makes sense. Other than that, I mean, I like my eyes, I like my hair, I like my skin, but it comes at a cost. I mean, I have to keep it up, but you know, I think it's worth it. You know, nothing worth having is ever worth not working for, right? I kind of botched that up, but you know what I mean. And then something I'm currently worrying about, getting to the dance on time. It's after 6 o'clock and it's about a 20-minute drive and the dance starts at 7. But it's okay because I can skip the lessons because I don't need them. Other than that, not much. So those are her questions, and then the next ones are from Hi, my baby sister, who I adore from my heart. 5 things that irritate me about girls, and 5 things that irritate me about guys. 5 things that irritate me about girls: shallow, constantly complaining about the world, believing they're victims when they're not, acting like queens when they're not, acting entitled simply because they think they can, because people have told them something that made them believe that they could act that way. Basically, I hate stuck-up bitches. And then 5 things that irritate me about guys. Constantly trying to impress girls by doing something stupid. Guys, we don't think it's cute. We don't think it's cool. We think you're an idiot. Stop. You're only hurting yourself, literally. 2, getting petty about something. I just hate petty people in general, but it seems to happen more with guys. I could be totally wrong on that, but in my experience, it happens more with guys. 3, getting jealous when their girlfriend is around other guys. If she has a propensity to cheat, totally understand it. Probably shouldn't be dating her. If you know they're just friends, get to know the guy. It's not that hard. But standing over there and sulking and giving them both death glares because you don't approve of them hanging out, it's like, well, they're just friends. Get over it. 4, being possessive. There's a difference between being possessive jealous and possessive possessive. Possessive jealous is, I don't want you hanging around that guy because he will, try to do something to take you away from me, and you're mine. So, and it's not the mind like possessive, I own you kind of thing. It's the mind like, you're dating me, I'm dating you, we're supposed to be loyal to each other kind of thing. And then, but possessive is just, no, like, I'm not your property, you don't own me, I don't care if we're together or not, you don't have a right to tell me how to live my life. If you were my husband, that's one thing, because how I live my life will reflect on you and our family. But if we're just friends, or even if we're dating, I mean, to a greater degree when we're dating, but then when we're friends, but again, guys and girls are different. Guys and girls are separate. There's a reason we were created, men and women. We're not supposed to try and be each other. We're not supposed to try and emulate the other. We're meant to be different. And then 5 would be, it's stereotypical, but acting like a jerk. Guys, a certain element of bad boyness is cute and hot. Acting like a jackass is not. And there's a difference. Don't get the two mixed up. Kind of went on the right there, but meh. Best thing that happened to me this week. My birthday was yesterday. Kind of cliche, but it's true. I've officially left the realm of teenagers. And I don't know how to feel about that, other than I now have to get ready for the hell that is being an adult. Or so I've been told. I don't know. I've been handling it pretty well so far. But yeah, I got to spend a lot of time with family and my best friend, who is an absolute doll, and I love her to death. And then again, it was just definitely the best thing that happened this week, because I got to spend time with people I love and people who love me, and it was just great. And then post a bit of my last instant message convo. I don't know what my last instant message. Yeah, I'll find a way to post a screenshot of that. But it was just a short and sweet happy birthday message from one of my friends. Those are those from her. And those are all the questions sent in, and then I have to confess 3 things for you guys. So, Confession 1, I haven't used these hot rollers in well over 2 years. So, I don't typically use them, and I don't typically put makeup on like this. It's only because it's a special occasion. Confession 2, I dance a lot. I have had several years of lessons from several different people. I know several different types of swing dances. Like Lindy Hop, I know several different types of swing dances. Lindy Hop, Boogie Woogie, Balboa, Basic Swing, East Coast and West Coast, 6 count and 8 count. I also know, I also know a little bit of foxtrot, a little bit of ballroom, waltz. Don't remember if it was Venetian or something else. Just a basic 4 count waltz. Again, I don't remember what it's called at the moment. And then confession 3. Confession 3. I don't know. Addicted to this stuff. This is Silverstein. I got this from one of the concerts I just went to, but no, this stuff. Kombucha is like my life water right now. It is my soda. I drink it all the time. Literally all the time. It's just really, really good. I know it's an acquired taste. I don't care. I love it. So, let's see. Just make sure I didn't skip any. Yeah, those were all the questions sent in this time around. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it. Like I said, August was just a nightmare for me. But I really appreciate you guys being patient. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. And then, kind of a side note, thank you so much for supporting my stories, for supporting me as a writer. We recently broke the 900 followers mark. I don't know how we got there, especially since I've been so inactive lately. So the fact that you guys have continued to support me and support my work, both on Quotev and on Archive of Our Own, it just means so much to me that you guys would stay with the stories even though I haven't been, and I'm really, really sorry about that. I can't promise that I'll be active, but I can promise I'll try. And like recently, I just checked from American Country Girl to Orin Academy Hostess. We have almost 23,000 hearts on that story. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But you guys have been so amazing and so faithful to my stories and to me as a writer. You guys have been supporting me through a lot. And I really honestly wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for me, for being here for my stories, and kicking my butt into gear when it needs to happen, because I'll be honest, sometimes I sit on chapters. I'll write them up and then I forget about them, but you guys bring me back to it by commenting and following the stories and sharing them where you can. And I'm just really really honored and really, really flattered to be counted among the writers and authors that you guys read. I mean, I know it's fan fiction, and I know it's not technically any true published work, but it really does help me want to become a published author someday. Because you guys are showing me that I do have the abilities and the skills to hone my craft and make it into something that could eventually be something more. So thank you so much for the 2,300 follows on From American Country Girl to Orin Academy Hostess. Thank you so much for the 900 followers on Quotev. For my followers on Archive of Our Own, you guys have welcomed me with open arms, and I really, really couldn't do it without you. You guys have just been so amazing to me that I really can't say thank you enough. So, thank you. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.